Okay, welcome back to Panzer playthrough. This is scenario 17, Land of the Giants. We're up to turn 14 and looking a little precarious for the Soviets. Us as the Germans, the solo players, the Germans, we've been making some good inroads here, knocking out most of the Soviet tanks here. And really, really getting the best of the grind out here in the town. Our infantry is still pretty strong. We've knocked out a couple of Soviet infantry squads that are over here. They're trying to counterattack over here, over in here, and in here with some reinforcements. But to the south here, the shootout between the Su-100s and the Tiger 1s really has been to a stalemate, which has alleviated the pressure on our King Tigers up here to be able to knock out tanks in the town. Although we do have one Su-100 that's going to try to flank our tanks over here. We'll see how that goes. Our big concern right now is up here to the north, this bridge, which is worth 90 victory points per turn. This could really change the game for the Soviets if they control this for a long time. So we're sending up some Jag Panthers to go after them, even though we still have the IS-3 still lurking around over here. We've also got, that's a BA-64 over there as well. That's just a recon unit, not as bad. So we got to be careful and take on that, as well as watch out for the Soviet infantry trying to move into the town here. So with that, let's get started and see how this turn goes. So first off, the German initiative. Again, we do not have the initiative. Past couple turns it's been okay for us because the Soviets have not been able to get some good dice rolls. So we'll see how it goes. So starting off here, the Soviet SMG 211. And I believe that's not that unit up there. Actually, I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit. That's this guy down here. Part of the reinforcements going after our infantry down here. He's going to do his command check. Rolls 43. He's going to fire. So he's going to shoot at the rifle unit right in front of him, right there. 63 to 94 is a suppress, and 95 greater is effective. Rolls a 66, so they suppress him. Alright, that gets them suppressed. Now we're looking at Su-11 down here. He's taking a shot at our Tiger tank down there. We will do a quick draw on him, I think, if he shoots at us. Yeah, he's going to fire on us. So we will do a quick draw. Do an ammo check on the Su-11. Rolls a 2, he's good. He's got a 99% chance of hitting us. Rolls a 31, that's a hit. Checks the location, is 8. Front hull. 44 penetration R20. There'll be no variable penetration roll. We will get a damage check as a 4. It's knocked out. Now with quick draw we can shoot back and apply the damage simultaneously. So we have a 90% chance of hitting them. Rolls a 68. Location is a 4. Turret front. So it's a 28 penetration to 18. Again, no variable penetration roll. Roll a 5. So he's knocked out as well. So we trade off tanks. They are getting knocked out. So to the south basically winds up in a stalemate, which I think that's going to work in the Germans' favor. We'll see how it goes. Next we're moving up to Su-22, this guy over here, firing at our Tiger tanks, King Tiger tanks. So he's going to get a short halt, excuse me, and 121 will actually do a quick draw on him. So we'll do an ammo check on the Su-22. He's okay, 72% chance of hitting him. Oof, rolls an 81. He misses, point blank miss. All right, our shot coming back at him, 72% chance of hitting him. Rolls a 53 as a hit. Location is a 2. Front turret 48 to 18, so there'll be no variable penetration, and the damage knocks him out. Alright, so we lucked out on that one. We could have very easily traded traded tanks again, that would not have been good for us. So next we move along to 201. That's an infantry unit. That is this guy over here, I believe. Yeah, that's our command unit in there. He rolls a 40. He's going to get a move. 232 is with him. Rolls a 60. That's going to be a fire and move. So he's going to fire at this guy up on the hill, 212. Suppression 51 to 82. 83 greater to be effective. Rolls a 26 is a miss. Now we look to 132. That's the IS-3. Does his command check. It's going to do a short halt. So he's firing at PJ-12. He's going to do his ammo check. Rolls a 5. He's good. 35% chance of hitting. Rolls a 65 is a miss. So he missed. Again, getting some good breaks for the German side. So there we have it. So now it's Germans' turn to fire. So we're going to start with over here the recon unit going after the SNG unit up here. 56 to 82 to suppress, 83 or greater to be effective. Rolls a 35, that's a miss. Alright, so that's not starting out too good. Now we're going to move along to our suppressed unit here, firing back at 211. Needs a greater than 70 to suppress them. Rolls a 3, that's a miss. We're not doing great now. But luckily we were in good shape before. All right, moving along to our Jag Tigers over here. Going to try to take out the IS-3. He's within range, so he's firing at him. 24% chance of hitting him. Oof, rolls a 22. We got the dice roll on that one. The hit location is a 7, which is hull front. 31 to 39, so that's an automatic miss. There'll be no variable penetration roll because its maximum is exceeded, so it just ricochets off. Alright, second one, same shot. They roll a 16, another good hit. Location is a 3 this time. And yeah. So this time it's going to be turret side. And now it's a 31 to 31. So we're going to roll variable penetration roll, which we actually did up here. And wound up being a 32 to 31. So that means it actually hits and damages them. Rolls a 3. So they are damaged. There's a turret damage. Bailout is less than 30. Rolls a 17. So they bail out. Wow. We knocked them. They were rattled enough that they bailed out. So that's great. So that actually eliminates, well, it doesn't eliminate them, but it takes them out of the equation. And they're going to bail out. They'll have turret damage, and they bailed out. Okay, so there we have the firing. So actually kind of worked in our favor, knocking out that tank. Knocking out 2 tanks, that SU-100 down here, and the IS-3 up here, as well as the other SU-100, and only losing 1 tank ourselves. Okay, so let's get on to the movement. Let's zoom this out a little bit so we can see what that looks like. So first off, we're going to take our Jag Panther, heading it up towards those infantry units that are trying to take the bridge. And he's adjusting there. So now we've got some others moving up. We've got another Jag Panther back here moving up. And the other one is moving up now as well. And now we've got the King Tigers, a couple of the King Tigers moving into the town over here. And now we get the Soviet move. So the Soviets are going to move up 1 infantry, do a command check on the recon unit. They've got to move, so they're going to come over here as well to kind of support, try to take out that our other half squad that's up there on the hill. Meanwhile, the command unit's moving into the town to help direct the attack, and he's moving up there as well. Alright, and then let's see what else we have over here. Yeah, I think that's it for the Soviets. Uh, 231 is over here in the town. And 212. Oh no, he's up here. Sorry, he's up here. So they take the bridge. They took the bridge this turn. So next turn they'll get 90 points. If they retain that bridge, they will get 90 points. The other one is moving up into that wreck to try to give some supportive fire, maybe take on that Panzerjäger that's moved up there. So now we move into the adjustment phase. Turrets, some suppression removal. Let's see here. There is some flipping. 222 tries but fails. 222 again fails. 212 fails. A lot of failures trying to get suppression off. Okay, break removal, there is none, and there we go to the end of the turn. Okay, so kind of went through that pretty quick. Let me just kind of wrap up what happened here. So to the south we had an exchange of tanks, an Su-100 and a Tiger were knocked out. As well as over here we had a Su-100 knocked out. And the IS-3, the crew bailed out after a turret hit. So 3 Soviet tanks to 1 German tank this turn were lost. No infantry were lost this turn. A little bit of suppression over here. That's about it. The big thing for the Soviets is they took the bridge up here. So as I said before, they will get 90 points next turn. And that could be a real game changer because we have about a differential of about 200 points at this part of the game. So a couple of turns of holding this can get the Soviets back into the game pretty quickly here. So we'll have to see how this goes. We've got some Jag Panthers moving up to try to take on these 2 infantry units. That's probably where going to be the bulk of the battle is going. In the center here, these are all wrecked tanks. So the Jag Panthers have really knocked out the tanks over here. So that gives them freedom of moving to go after those infantry units to the north. Then in the town, again, it continues to grind. The infantry is just streaming in to attack as much as possible. They may be able to get in and knock out the infantry here, maybe take out a Tiger tank. It's a tall order, but they're pretty much on their own because all the tanks over here have been destroyed one way or another. And these supporting SU units down here have been destroyed as well. So there's just 3 King Tigers on our side that basically dominate the field. There is a recon unit up here, but he's not going to take on a King Tiger. I can tell you that. So it's going to be a tall order, but this is where the crux of the battle is going to be, at the bridge. So that's the end of turn 14. Hopefully you're enjoying this. We'll get on to turn 15 and see what happens up at the bridge and in the town and kind of go from there. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.